and welcome. My name is Jocelyn. This is my channel, and today we're going to be doing something that I said I was going to do for a long time now. If you follow my channel, I have talked about how I've been wanting to organize and declutter and kind of just sort out my single eyeshadows. So these are just the pans of eyeshadows that I've collected. I have some from Colourpop, Makeup, Geek, Anastasia, and maybe a few others that just I never reach for because they are kind of a disaster or they don't have a home. So that is what we're going to be doing today. Finally, I am going to be sorting through, decluttering, and organizing my single eyeshadows with you. So first, let me show you kind of what we're working with. And I do have a variety of Z palettes. Let me show you. Oh god, they're falling apart. These first two, they are obviously the same kind of design. I have this little one that holds some of my blushes. I have this bigger one that holds just some of my Colourpop shadows that are still in their little sleeves. I then have this little one that I got in a BoxyCharm a while back that has some shadows in it. This little Sephora Z palette that is just kind of this odd shape. It's not small like this one, but it's not full size like this one. It's kind of just like in between. So I have those ones, and then I also have my favorite one, which is this one right here. It's got this little fox decal on it. It's from a company called Glam Tech. I got it on Etsy, and it's just got this little like magnetic cover on it that snaps into place via magnets. I love this. This is my favorite thing. I have a whole bunch of little Colourpop shadows that just don't have any sort of home at all. They came in these little clear packaging. And then I also want to depot these to Makeup Forever. I never reach for these because they live in these little home compacts. These shades in here are actually really great. I just need to pop them out and put them in a Z palette so I can actually use them because I never reach for them when they're in here. And then the last thing that I'm going to depot is just this little Colourpop foursome. These are the shades that are inside. They're gonna depot really easily. They'll just pop right out of here. I don't really love this packaging. I don't find that I ever reach for these shadows while they're in here. And now they even have better 4-pan packaging that they've released instead of these weird like cardboard. I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of this. So I'm excited to get these colors out of here and into a actual Z palette. All right, so now that I've showed you all of those, let's go ahead and start organizing. All right, so I hope this is a good angle. This is the first time I've ever tried filming like this, so I'm hoping that it works well enough to get the point across. So I've got all of my single eyeshadows kind of in front of me. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is organize by color, and I think I'm gonna take these two Makeup Forever palettes apart. There are these little holes in the back of these palettes to pop the shadows out. I haven't ever tried to pop them out, so I hope that it works. I have a couple things to try and use. The first is this little earring that I'm hoping just kind of sticks right in there and doesn't break. Oh, it worked! Look at that! Ta-da! I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing with this. I think these cost like $2 on the Sephora website or something like that. They're pretty inexpensive, but they're also not cruelty free, so put that over there. On to this next one. All right, one down. Let's go ahead and take all of these out. This has most of my silver shades, so we'll just kind of put those off to the side. This is actually a highlighter, I think from Makeup Geek. I'm not even really sure. Ooh. Oh, that is such a pretty color. See, I haven't used any of these in so long. I kind of forgot what I had in here. So I have this highlighter, and then this little palette right here has a bunch of blushes. So I have one from Benefit that I depotted. This is from Makeup Geek also. No. Yeah, this is from Makeup Geek. This is the shade Head Over Heels. So I am actually going to put these shades over here. So all of the blushes and the highlighter, I'm gonna put in their own little section over here. This is now empty. And then I have this bronze shade in here. Oh my gosh, that I'm just gonna put right there. And now this is empty. Next, I'm gonna take this little palette and take everything out. This is, I think, a BoxyCharm and Z palette collab. And I've just got a bunch of, I think most of these are Makeup Geek. This is an Anastasia shadow in the shade Gleam, and this is also an Anastasia shadow in the shade Sangria. So let's see, this is a champagne color and this is purple, so now this one's empty. All right, now let's go ahead and move to this big palette right here. This Oh, oh no. Oh no. That's the one thing about this palette is that the corners are magnetized. So sometimes it'll pick up eyeshadows. Okay. Okay, now we have another empty palette. I've kind of tried to organize it with purples in this section. Ooh, actually gray tones and bronzy tones kind of down here. Greens and blues up here. Champagne colors up in this corner. And then we've got some golds and bronzy colors and browns in this bottom corner right now. Next, we are going to depot the shadows I have in this little Colourpop quad. I don't even remember which quad this was, but it's in their old packaging. So actually I have this little depotter tool, so let's go ahead and just use that to lift those out. Another empty one. And then next I have all of these Colourpop singles. Ooh, and this random single in here, which belongs over here, that I'm just gonna kind of take out of their clear little packaging and put in their correct spots. This first shade is really pretty. This is the shade Backseat. If I can say that properly. Ooh, that is such a cool color. I haven't even used that. Look at how I'm sorry, why haven't I used that before? Probably because it's been in this little clear package. Ooh, this is a really cool shade also. This is the shade Come and Get It. It's a very duochrome color. Oh wow, look at how cool that color is. Now this little guy is empty, and finally I think the last ones we've got are these other single shadows. There's just, it looks like 4 of them in this Z palette. So let's go ahead and take these out of their containers. Ooh, look at this cool army green color. I hope this swatches well, let's find out. Ooh, it's soft. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so cool. Ooh, that's kind of a cool color. Ooh, those two colors could actually look really cool together. And the last one, it's another green shade. I must have just been in a mood. This is called Up and Up. Let's go ahead and swatch it. That's so pretty. These are all so pretty. Okay, now that we have them kind of in color coordinated, I want to see if I have any duplicates. I think at least that's what I want to do. Or maybe I just want to start putting them in a Z palette and then kind of going from there and deciding if I don't want anything. This is just quite overwhelming. I think I want to start by putting my Colourpop shadows in this Z palette. This is the one that has this magnetic top with the little fox engraving on it from the company Glam Tech. So let me clean this up a bit. All right, so I got it as clean as I could. So let's go ahead and put, I think, the Colourpop shadows first. Why don't we take some of these champagne colors over in this corner? Oof, I love my Makeup Geek shadows too. If I have room, I'll add those in here also. Ooh, look at how pretty this first row. Oh my god, I keep digging my fingernails into all of these and it's driving me insane. So here we go. Moving into some browns. Ooh, actually, let's go ahead and replace that with this. And then, okay, so now we'll move into this corner over here. Excuse the cat sniffing around. Excuse me, ma'am, could you not ruin my eyeshadows? That would be great. I'm gonna go ahead and put these colorful shades down at the bottom down here since they're just kind of hanging out over here. I got really into these pink and purple shades, like all at the same time. So originally I organized this by color, but I quickly deconstructed that organization structure, and now we've got Colourpop so far in here, but I feel like I'm missing some shades. They're probably somewhere in this mixture. Let's see, all of these right here are Morphe. I think these are Morphe shades. These two are Anastasia. All of these are Makeup Geek. Here are all of my weird kind of reject eyeshadows over here. Okay, so I have room, I think, for 2 more rows in here. So maybe I'll try and put my Makeup Geek eyeshadows in here also, along with my Colourpop shadows. I wonder if I should have done the mattes all together and then the shimmers all together, or no. I feel like it might be more inspiring to not have it that way. Actually, I think I am going to flip-flop these 2 shades, and then, okay. Ooh, I feel like this needs to be up here. Maybe we'll just stick her right there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, I don't have enough room. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Okay, do those 2 shades look almost identical? They do, don't they? I probably don't need both of those shades in here. I think I'm gonna take this one out. This is Golden Gate Bridge. I'm trying to look and see, are there any other ones that just look way too similar? Nothing is popping out at me. So now these are the 3 shades that don't fit. 2 of them are foiled eyeshadows, and then 1 of them is just a regular eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. So let's just go ahead and leave them for now, because I do have a few just other shades in here that I could potentially put in a different palette. So let's see. I'm gonna take this Z palette. This is a full-size Z palette. Let me clean it out real fast. If I put these Makeup Forever eyeshadows in here first. Okay, and then we'll put, I don't even know what these are. Oh, these are from Morphe. These are big Morphe shadows. And then, what if we put these weird, ooh. It sucks because these do not have magnets in them or on them, and I was supposed to put magnets on them and I never did. Surprise, surprise. I'm not entirely sure what I'm trying to do. I don't even know where this shade is from, but I feel like I'm never gonna use this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. This little silver shade, let's see what other silver shades I have. So, ooh, that is quite pigmented. I have this silver. I don't think that's quite, ooh, whoa. That was a cool color, but that's not silver. I have this silver. You know, I just feel like I won't ever use this. It is a really dark, well, oh man, I hate that I actually really like the way that that silver looks. It's just really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. So I did just swatch Moonstone. It's a really pretty gray, but I don't think I'm ever gonna use that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that also. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this Golden Gate Bridge because it matches one of those Colourpop shadows that I have. I mean, this is also a Colourpop shadow, but they match almost identically, and I do not need 2 of them. Okay, so let's see. So I have all of those shadows left to deal with, but we are actually going to swatch these square shadows in here, see if I have any duplicates. If I have duplicates, I'm gonna get rid of them. If I don't have duplicates, I'm gonna hold on to them, and I'm going to put magnets on the back. Let's go ahead and start with this top shade. This is just a gold red shade. Ooh, dang it. See, that's so pretty. Do I have anything? Let's go ahead and try this shade. Ooh, those are pretty similar, but they're definitely different. This one's more orangey and this one's more red and deeper. Go ahead and try this. Nope. They're all definitely very similar, but definitely different tones. Let's see. I do have this shade over here. Ooh, wow. These are all so pretty, but no, they're all different. Okay, so I think I'm gonna definitely hold on to that shade right there. Let's go ahead and try this red shade. Ooh, another red shade, but definitely a different tone than all of the rest by a smidgen. I'm looking and I don't see anything else similar to that, so we're gonna go ahead and keep those two. I'm gonna look at this champagne ivory shade. Okay, I actually don't, let me look at this shade. This one's a little more orange and this one is a little bit pinker. So are they different enough? Yes, okay. Yeah, gosh, I don't know. Having a hard gosh darn time. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to this. Okay, so moving into this brown-ish orangey tan shade. Okay, and then let's swatch this shade. Okay, yep, those are almost identical. Yeah, okay. This shade can go. And then let's see, we have, I think we already swatched this one. Oh, that's like a blue-brown color. Oh, it's almost actually more just like a purple-blue brown. I don't think I have anything like that. Looking around, no. And then the last one, this bright blue. Oh, wow. That's a cool color. It's like a black blue, which I don't think this shade is like that. Nope, definitely not. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to those 5. Let's go ahead and try and get this off. And let's actually put some magnets onto the back of those shadows. Okay, so I just finished putting little magnets onto the bottom of all of these pans, so now they should sit nicely in place. I have a little bit of extra room in here, but I'm not sure. I mean, maybe that would fit and that would fit. So I could do that. For now, I think that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like this. It's kind of a hodgepodge of my incorrectly shaped shadows, which, I mean, makes sense. So for now, that's what we're gonna do. And then I've got all of these shades right here now. I could, if I wanted to, put all of these super colorful shades, all of these blues and greens, and then maybe a couple others like this shade and this shade into one of these size Z palettes so that some of these other ones fit in there. Then this palette could be full of purples, neutrals, bronzy golds, pinks, and then all of my greens and blues could be in another palette, or my brights and colorfuls. So let's actually go ahead and do that. Oh, let me clean this up a bit. There we go. Okay, so and then this purple. Let's see if I did that. And then man, I feel like the purples are a little out of place and this gray one's a little out of place. I feel like I need to reevaluate a little bit. What if I put dark purples in the bottom corner? That kind of works. This is what it looks like right now. And then the blues, greens, purple, and this kind of bright gold color in here. I will say that I liked the way it looked before a little bit more. I just thought it was a little bit more aesthetically pleasing with the row of greens and blues at the bottom, but it does make a little bit more sense to have it this way. But then I'm left with these couple shades. I do have this shade. It cracked a long time ago. Gosh. It is so pretty though. This is the shade Grandstand. I really don't want to give that shade up. You know what? I do have this shade right here. This is the shade Cinderella by Makeup Geek. I just don't really like this shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I don't think I could use it. There's just more shades in my collection that I would use before that. Go ahead and pop this in there. So now I do still have these blushes over here. So if I pop these in this palette, and then this highlighter, and then I have this random eyeshadow, and then Grandstand. Well, I suppose this works. Huh, is that it? Oh my goodness. So, I mean, if you want a swatch of my entire eyeshadow collection, my single eyeshadow, these pan eyeshadows, if you want a swatch of all of these, I would be more than happy to make a video like that. I do, again, have Colourpop and Makeup Geek. I have a few Morphe in here, a few Anastasia Beverly Hills, a few Makeup Forever, I think, that are in this palette over here, and then just kind of a few miscellaneous ones. But that would take, I think, up just way too much time in this video. This video was designed primarily to kind of just go through my single eyeshadows, reorganize them, take some inventory, and kind of declutter a few, which I ended up doing over here. I only ended up decluttering 5 of them, but I mean, hey, that's 5 less that I have in my collection, so that's fine. And then maybe I'll end up incorporating some of these into Shop My Stash so that I can get a better feel for them and get some use out of them, because I do really love a lot of these shadows. I think they're just so pretty. I really want to use some of these. The way they swatched was so pretty, particularly this shade and this shade. That is Backseat, Up and Up. Ooh, and then this one, Game Changer, and this one, Team Captain. Oh, so pretty. I'm pretty sure I got all of these and that blue one in the same Colourpop order. So that is what they all look like, kind of in their new little homes. Again, if you want to see swatches, let me know, and I would be more than happy to do that. I think that would actually be really fun for me to do if you would be interested in seeing that. But that is my single pan eyeshadow collection. I hope you enjoyed watching me go through my collection, swatch some things, and organize a little bit. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know that you liked it. And I think that's everything I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.